How's it going, guys? Dustin on Daily Grind Fantasy. In today's video, we're going to be building out a correlated college football slip for the college football playoff, Texas versus Washington. Before we get into the video, though, if you guys are not subscribed to the channel already, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button while you're at it, because it really does help us out. We would appreciate it. Now, let's go ahead, hop over to the Daily Grind Fantasy Correlation Tool. As you guys can see, we are up 780.8 units since 8/18 when the tool launched. We offer multiple different DFS apps, multiple different sports, college football, NFL, soccer, NHL, CS2, like many different sports that are very correlated, and we have them here on the tool. What this tool does is it scans the market, or scans PrizePicks, scans Underdog for the most correlated props for these specific games, puts them together, and gives you the most highly correlated, most profitable slip from that game at that time with the props that are made available, right? Also taking into consideration their odds percent to hit and multiple different factors, right? So we are going to give away Texas, Washington, but we're also going to talk about what is correlation, why positive correlation slips are one of the biggest edges in DFS right now when comparing to a same game parlay on FanDuel or DraftKings, etc. You're going to see the payout difference is actually insane when you're comparing the two between PrizePicks and a same game parlay with FanDuel, right? So let's talk about it. Let's go ahead and start off like this. Positive correlation, right? If X happens, Y and Z are also likely to happen. Easy correlation to talk about would be, let's just say, Patrick Mahomes, over in pass yards, right? If he's going over in pass yards, it's likely that Travis Kelce and maybe Rashee Rice are going over in receiving yards or some type of receiving category in general, right? So that is positive correlation. And obviously, we're going to be game stacking here. So we're rooting on some offense. Maybe actually, I haven't even looked at the slip. Most of the time, we're rooting on some offense. We're rooting on some passing. We need points scored, and we need the ball to be moving. So let's see what this slip is. We'll talk about the positive correlation in the slip and why it's positively correlated. And then we will go ahead and compare it to a same game parlay in FanDuel and show you guys really why you should never be playing them in a same game parlay and be playing them on PrizePicks when you're playing correlation, because it is so much of an edge over the long term. It's insane. All right, Texas versus Washington. We have a profit margin of 144.55%. and then 94.16 correlation score. Very, very heavily correlated, this slip here. 100 correlation score would be the highest you can get. 94.16 is pretty damn good. So let's go ahead, reveal it. And yes, so we do have positive correlation with passing yards from quarterbacks and receiving totals, right? So let's go ahead and look at the Washington side of things first. Michael Penix Jr., over 319.5 passing yards. If he's going over 319.5 passing yards, it's likely Jalen Polk is going over receiving yards, and then Rome Odunze is going over receptions, right? Obviously, if he's catching 6+ balls, he's getting a decent amount of yards with that, right? So thus helping Michael Penix go over his pass yards when catching these balls to go over receptions. So they are very correlated. And then obviously Jalen Polk over yards. If he's going over those yards, it's helping Penix. And then on the flip side, we have Quinn Ewers over 292.5. Actually, let's go ahead and add in Washington to the slip first. So college football, Michael Penix over 319.5. That's just an absolutely insane number, but like the dude's a wagon and really does throw the ball a bunch. So definitely could see it hitting. We got Polk over receiving yards, and then Rome Odunze over 6 receptions. So that's our correlation from the Washington side of things. Now, to game stack it, we are going to be looking at Texas on the opposite side. Obviously, right off rip, we can see we are rooting on offense, like I mentioned. Offense, points to be scored, the offenses to be moving the ball down the field. That is the game script we are hoping on. Whether a team gets up big by passing a lot and the other team is coming back and passing the ball a lot, there's many different ways to hit this kind of game script. Obviously, they could just both be passing around off rip and get you there, right? A back and forth scoring game. College football's crazy. Could be a lot of points scored. But Quinn Ewers, over 292.5 pass yards. If Quinn Ewers is going over 292.5 pass yards, it's likely that his boy Adonai Mitchell is going over 66.5 receiving yards. And then Xavier Worthy is going over 5.5 receptions. So that is going to be the correlation on the Texas side of things. There we go. Boom. All right. So we have our positive correlation here for this slip. We mentioned offense. But it's important to note the payouts that we're getting here on PrizePicks. Just for easy math, let's say we put $100 down on this slip on PrizePicks. We win 25x, right? Which is $2,500. If we go 6 of 6, it's $2,500. If we go 5 of 6, we still profit. We profit 2x our money, right? If we go 4 of 6, we get 0.4 our money back. So we get a few bucks back. Awesome, right? On FanDuel, let me show you guys the payout that we're getting. And that's how you know there's such an edge playing this on PrizePicks as opposed to FanDuel. Because look, 25x, remember 6 of 6. 25x for this same slip, basically, give or take some yards or whatever. 6 of 6, you're getting $2,160. So let's just say $300, $400 difference. Absolutely insane for going 6 of 6 that you get that much money on PrizePicks. And it doesn't matter. PrizePicks isn't changing your payout for positive correlation. But same game parlays on FanDuel and PrizePicks, or FanDuel and DraftKings, they do change your payouts because they know that when these plays are played together, there's an edge when they're played together because they're more likely to hit when played together, right? So they dock your payout. So obviously over the long term, playing this on PrizePicks with that different money, $300, $400 extra when you hit a slip is actually insane. And the reason why it's such a huge edge that PrizePicks doesn't dock his payouts, right? But same game parlays on FanDuel. If you go 6 of 6, sure, you win less money, right? If you go 5 of 6, you don't win 2x. You lose all your money. If you go 4 of 6, guess what? You lose all your money. So not only do you get more money going 6 of 6 on PrizePicks, you win less money. Or you actually have the insurance involved on PrizePicks. So even if you don't go 6 of 6, you still have a chance to profit going 5 of 6. But correlation, guys. If you guys have the correlation tool, or if you don't have it, linked in the description, you guys can get access to the correlation tool. Highly suggest it. It literally gives you these slips just to tail. Very, very simple tool. Before Sunday mornings, I've just been lately just logging on, tossing in all the correlated slips for NFL and whatever it is. If you guys don't have it, number one, get it. Number two, make sure you guys are playing at volume, right? If there's 15 NFL games, I don't even know if that's possible. If there's 10 NFL games, play 10 slips across these apps, right? Because you guys need to be playing at volume to fight that negative variance, right? Somebody had messaged me just yesterday talking about, I didn't hit a correlation slip today, but they didn't enter in all the games. Like, you have to be entering at volume. It's the same thing as plus EV betting with the optimizer, right? We preach volume, volume, volume. You need to be playing at volume in order to see the benefits of these tools, right? That's what this, look, 780 units if you're able to play every slip. Like, it's very, very important. And I really hope that you guys are doing this. If you have the tool and you're only entering a slip here or there or picking and choosing what slips you want to enter, you're doing it wrong. Please start entering all the slips that you can off the tool, guys. That's going to be it for this video. Make sure if you guys are not subscribed, subscribe to the channel. Like the video if you guys haven't liked the video already. And also, we've added a new DFS app to the Optimizer. If you guys don't have the Optimizer, that's also linked in the description. But we've added Dabble. Dabble will give you $25 free just for downloading the app. So go ahead, Download it. You can use the optimizer to help you out. They have plenty of value, a lot of push props. Actually, this is the least value I've ever seen on the app since we've added it. A lot of push props. But when there are not push props, there is good value. I've hit multiple 6x slips on Dabble since we've got it added to the optimizer. But all right, guys, I do appreciate you guys watching. That's going to be it for the video. Love you guys. Have a safe, happy new year. Peace.